Hello.
Good evening. How are we all doing? What have you done?
What have you done? Sounds judgmental. What have you done?
What have you been doing this
what
week?
have you done?
You want to turn the volume down? It's a little loud for feedback.
Well, Marcus finishes rounds tonight, says Karina. So yeah, he only had one. It's all
I'm
right.
not speaking to you. After Monday.
Brought it upon yourself.
Fire-breathing rubber ducks reporting for quizzing.
Hello there. Isn't it windy?
Yeah, when I was just sat here on my own while you were sorting things out, I just heard it blowing, and I was just thinking that's going to be obvious on the stream. You'll hear it.
I think everyone's going to hear it though. So
Yes.
everyone's got wind around the houses. Hello, Alex and Mac, said Charlie. Mac Stack.
Who was that? Charlie Grunt.
Ooh.
That just sounds better, doesn't it? Charlie Grunt.
So Noski, hi John and Mike, aka Noski Servants, gave up work, tennis coaching today, too windy. Yeah, your balls will be flying all over the place, wouldn't they?
Hi Christopher. Fran nearly fell over in the wind.
Good grief. There we go. It's big so we can see it.
That's a bit too big, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because once it starts flying up, we won't be able to see
Well,
it.
I can't see it, and it's not that. It's bigger than that. So we've got 4 cool rounds tonight.
Yeah.
The return of one that some of you love and some of you hate. Put it that way. I'm actually going to have to wear my glasses, I think. I'm having real struggle today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're in front of you.
I know they are, you nana. The cleaning cloth.
Can't see where his glasses are. He has to go into the cupboard when they're right in front of him. Hello, Paul Marriott. The boaters are in.
Charlie says, Charlie Grunt, yeah, I suppose I deserve that. It's been windy in my house. My dog blew off from my face, said Karina. Horrible. Horrible. Also, shout out to Karina, who's playing on her own tonight.
On her own?
On her own, because Sarah's at bingo.
I thought you were going to say she was on her own because she was so nasty to me on Monday that everyone's deserted her in sympathy.
I don't think that's how it's going to work.
You can hope.
Indeed. There we go.
It feels weird.
Yeah, you look weird as well. Ba-doom-tsh.
Ah, too late. Too late. You didn't find it quick enough.
No, I got it. So whose plans were cancelled by the wind? Good evening, Matthew Alfred Jones. First time I'm joining one of the Friday quizzes. Well, welcome to the Friday quiz, my friend.
Indeed. Tends to be a bit more happening for Fridays, even though there's fewer people.
Indeed. Caroline is here. Quizzes are ready. Karina says, I know where you live.
I think that let's take a screenshot of that. I can use that down at the police station. It's threatening behaviour, you see.
Hello, Sam. Well, very good, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'll get something to cushion me. I'm already feeling it being a bit hard since I'm not on the comfy seat like you.
Hi, Martine.
Hello! It's weird because now you've made the fonts bigger. You can actually see their pictures properly rather than just a blob of colour.
Indeed.
So he's put a glasses on a chain around her neck and still lose them. It's an age thing.
I didn't lose my glasses. I was looking for a cleaning cloth. I knew where they were. Matt was just being mean to me.
That's not me. I'm never mean.
Hello, Chris Whitehead. First time playing tonight. Welcome, Chris, and welcome everyone, Chris to welcome Chris to the family. Anything you say or type can and will be screenshot using evidence against you, said Charlie Grant. Yeah, we know that all too well from you, sir. Quiz actually. Oh, so as Linda Oliver says, hi guys. Quiz actually has felt balls, and I've been making felt flowers.
Speaking of felt balls, I've got a little tale to tell about felt balls, which is actually quite good. I was quite impressed.
Right. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Fiona. If you've got any questions, Chris, we'll either answer you or the lovely people in the chat will probably answer you as well.
Yes.
Quicker than we will.
The main thing to remember is not to put your answers in the chat. The chat is just for fun and banter, basically, and just to keep things moving along. You score yourself as you would do with a TV game show. It's as simple as that.
But the score sheet is there if you want to. It's pinned to the top comments if you want to put your team name on there. It's completely optional, you don't have to.
If you want to play as a team with some of your friends using a WhatsApp or Zoom or Messenger in a group, by all means invite your friends along.
Mm-hmm. Linda also said, "Hi Chris, welcome to the Madhouse over on YouTube." Giving us a fine how do you do that one. Welcome to the Madhouse. So we are 4 minutes out, just making sure people can join us in time. Seems like we've got new people joining us in time today as well.
Mm.
Are the people joining today because they can't go out because it's being absolutely blowing a gale outside? If so, let us know.
That one's bright today, isn't it? That middle one.
Is it?
Mm.
I'll turn down a bit if you want.
No, my eyes are adjusting to it slowly.
Fair enough.
Well, I've been involved with round 2. We'll say no more.
Yeah. Got a couple of rounds that we've not done for a long time, actually.
Mm.
The last time we did round 1 was quiz 82.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, on Monday, it was the first arts one we'd ever done.
Was it?
Yeah.
Hello, Roy, the Kerno team are checking in.
Indeed.
Breaker 19, a rubber duck. I don't know why I do that just for Roy Dunstan. I don't know why.
Because you're stupid.
Wow, okay. There's really no need for that. Performed last night at the Brighton Open Air Theatre in Dank Road, Brighton, says Fran. I'm surprised you managed with all the wind. All the open air blew you away. As always on the YouTube, it is pinned at the top if you want to do the score sheets. tinyurl.com/QA scores if you want to go on there.
Claire and the Cat's Whiskers have joined us. Hi to you.
Is it windy
with
where
a nice
you
little,
are?
a nice little catty emoji there.
Is it windy where you are, Claire? Is it brown or hooly?
They don't call it wind up there unless there's a hurricane.
No. A stiff breeze.
Yeah.
Another rainy day night in Sheffield. Glad it's quiz actually night to cheer us up, says Laura. Oh, thank you,
We've
Laura.
got some good questions tonight.
Yeah.
We're really looking forward. We were really fighting again to get them in.
Mm.
So that's when we know we've got the best questions, because we're both fighting each other to the ones we want in.
Exactly.
And we have to convince each other that it's okay to put that question in.
Oh, oh, oh. There's the microphone. Hello, there's the green screen.
They saw the green screen, did they?
They saw the green screen. Oh god, that's even worse. How do we fix that? There we go.
No, I can still see your side.
Oh
It's
dear.
peeking out on your side.
Well, there's a quiz actually first. That's horrible. Look at my face. There we go.
I need to push it to you a little bit.
Yes. What's with the glasses, Alex, says Roy? I'm having trouble seeing today. I'm having a bit of a bad vision day.
Can you? It's you're catching on that, so I can't send it over. A little
It's
bit
fine
more.
now. It's fine now.
Okay, might be a bit of pressure on it. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
There, that's it. Yeah. And I'm back in.
Hello, Suzanne from Sheffield.
Yes.
It was blowing a hoolie. It was. It is blowing a hoolie here as well.
Oh, I hardly slept last night. Opposite the house, they've got building work going on, so they've got scaffolding going up and all that sheeting. And the sheeting came loose and was rattling around most of the night. And weirdly, it just sounded like someone's footprint on the stairs, the creak that the stairs does. So it kept waking me up. And halfway through the night, it blew away.
Oh dear. Whoa! What is going on tonight?
What have you done?
Blimey heck, that was a bit premature, wasn't it?
Yes.
Another 10 seconds yet. Dear Lord.
Getting ahead of yourself.
I know. All right then. Now we can start. We'll put the intro on. We'll see you in a minute. And
Karina's loving that.
And hope nothing else goes wrong. See you in a sec.
Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
Thanks to always for the wonderful rats for our theme music. For theme music, you can find them at facebook.com/official rats.
I know, I was rushing it.
Oh, no. Gremlin night tonight, Friday. There was no 2. The music was loud, really start. Watch out for number 3. They always come in 3s, don't they, Roy? Okay, so you can catch them over at Official Rats on Facebook as well. Tell them that we sent you.
Yes.
Right, we should pop it back on there.
They've also got a tour coming up, so do check them out as well if they're in your area. For you, those of you in Scotland, they're travelling quite a bit across Scotland.
Ooh. Wrong one.
That's Answers.
I know it's Answers. Okay.
Well, why did you bring it up?
Because I was testing you. Right.
You're always testing.
It is chilly tonight, and for some reason I can't like the comments as I normally do. So I wasn't ignoring you, Sarah. I just couldn't seem to press the like button on there.
Yeah, you all can like the other comments. We can't for some damn reason.
Yeah, it's turned off now. I'm sick of Facebook. Sick of you. Right. So round number 1 is this. That one is history, nothing that ancient though, it's not going to be old tribal stuff. Oh, by the way as well, if you're doing a donate, it's paypal.me/quizactually, it's down there. I didn't show it at the intro. There you go. Okay, so as always, 2 points for every correct answer. We're looking for a name, it's a point for the first name and a point for the surname, unless we say otherwise. Or they are generally known by a single name, such as Madonna, or someone from history of one name. Jesus.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra, that worked even better. Right. I'm going to do evens in this round, so you can take it away.
Who was famously executed in Rouen, France, in 1431? That's how they pronounce it. Rouen. Oh, you've got a request for knickers.
Nice glasses, shows your knickers. Why, of course. There you are. You're very welcome. And thank you for the donation.
I'm very coffee tonight. I'm sorry about that.
Make mine a double. Is it Tom Hanks, Sarah? No, I don't think he was executed, especially not in 1431.
It could have been a historical film.
Well, it could have been, but it didn't. Number 2. In which decade was prohibition imposed in America? We'll give you a point for a decade either side. 2 points if you are spot on. Oh, I'll put that music back on as well. Bit of the old music.
Yeah, for Chris, we have to play music. We used to play grassroots bands like Rats to very good effect, but then we kept getting hit by the algorithms and they were threatening us, so we had to drop it.
We even tried playing DMCA-free classical music and were copyright struck. So, Jesus Christ and Cleopatra Philippata, 4 points. Whatever.
Shut it.
I know. Goes by one name, Charlie Grant. Pedant.
It's one of the best ones we've had, actually. It says, no message to see here. Please disperse. Thank you for your donation. That was quite fun. Question 3. Which film was the biggest earning Oscar winner of the 1990s? So a little bit more recent history, but history nonetheless.
If it happened before today, it's history. Technically.
I suppose it is.
I mean, it could happen today. It could be a historical moment. Madonna Saccone, oh, whatever.
No, but she's known as Madonna.
Whatever, Julia.
She doesn't use Saccone.
Pedant grunt, 2 points. Fair enough, you can have that one. Good evening, Danny O'Shea. Shall we pretend we like you on Fridays?
Just for a newcomer Chris, there is you might find us being offensive to some people. It's just normal banter.
Yes.
They give it to us in spades, so we give it back. So people like Charlie Grunt and Danny O'Shea.
I feel bad saying that, actually. Even now, I just feel a bit bad saying that. I'm sorry, Danny.
He's saying, don't you start.
I'm sorry. Right, moving on.
I'll go and tell his mum again.
she won't care, that's evident. Number 4. Through which city did Lady Godiva ride naked?
She actually did as well.
Salacious. I said you had nice glasses. You did, Danny, thank you. Let's have a look at your picture. Look, you've got nice glasses as well. You do, you've got glasses similar to mine. What lovely tasting glasses we both have.
I won't talk about the obvious comparison.
Serenowski says, how can you get films in a history round? Just like that. Sorry, Joan. And there's one thing that we know in the quiz. It's that Mark will cough and press the mute button. Charles Kitching will hit dingbats, and Joan will complain about films. But we were nice and we gave Joan the musicals round that she wanted.
Yes. Question number 5. Who was the first wife of Henry the 8th?
Henry the 8th?
Henry the 8th.
Oh dear. With them before, you need the surname as well. Yeah, I need Leeds Smith. If it happened yesterday, it's history. That's what I said, Roy. I'm glad you're on the same side as me. No idea what that is.
It was one of those pictures he brought in, probably.
Oh.
Shakespeare's sister had a great track called Your History. Seriously, it was a good track. Oh, another one. Who you liked when we were able to play music, Kath and the Kicks.
Oh yeah, they were great.
They've got a brand new single out. It's absolutely amazing. Check them out, Kath and the Kicks.
Now we're at number 5. Let's swiftly move into the felt. So, quiz actually has felt balls.
Now on Monday, you were spot on. One team was spot on with their guesses. I've added 2 small handfuls of the tiny balls tonight, so that'll give you a scent. Also on the felt balls, one of our quiz actually family, a teacher of primary school, has actually created his year 1 has felt balls as a counting thing for them, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Gives them a sense of numbers and proportion and stuff. For the first years in school, I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Sarah didn't need to go to bingo. Could play it here. Markov, Snickers. Exactly. I know. Didn't need to. Also, yeah. So the felt balls. All you have to do is pop your team name on the score sheet there in that little yellow column. If you don't want to put your actual points in and you just want to play along with the felt balls, you're welcome to do that. Just put your team name in and then how many balls you think are on in the ball.
How would you pronounce that one?
Ulstenvik.
Ulstenvik.
Ulstenvik in Norway, I think.
Are we pronouncing that right, Martin?
Can someone remind us of last names, says Joanna. Last names? Of who? We can't give the last names because some of those are points. Unfortunately. Last time's felt ball number. Oh, we can't say that.
No, basically the felt balls is a bribe to get you to at least check on it each week.
If you're here on the night, you know what's in their roundabouts, and that gives you in better stead for the week after.
Alternatively, you could actually look at the previous one to find it, and that helps us with our algorithm numbers.
Yes. So there you go. Right, moving on then.
Question number 6.
Question number 6. Which drug is Alexander Fleming famous for discovering?
Crack cocaine.
Indeed. I prefer incentive to bribe, says Charlie Grant. Yes. It's a more corporate way of saying it.
Oh, when we do the money pop in the pubs, we definitely call it a bribe.
Well, yeah, you win a lot of money if you win it. It's a definite bribe.
Yeah, if you think of it in the sense of the way we're doing felt balls, we do it with money. And the team that gets the closest, but still under, chooses 1 from 26 envelopes. The following week there's only 25. There's a prize in each one, but only one says win the money pot. I think the most we've ever had it won was 238 quid.
Yes. I also had it once at one of my quizzes. A team won the boozy bonus, first place, and the money pot all the same. They won something 371 quid.
In one go.
In one go.
Well.
So there you go. Right.
Question number 7. Typical me question. True or false? Leonardo da Vinci was born in the Italian town of Vinci.
True or false?
Is that true? Or am I completely making it up again?
Fran says, I won the felt balls. You did, but don't give any clues away.
That was very teacher-like. Now you've got your glasses on. Incidentally, Hannah... Oh.
Thank you from the Gibbs family. Thank you.
Hannah White is currently on tour. If you want to check her out as well. Her and Kieran are travelling around the country.
It's all going on.
It is.
Question number 8. Number 8. When Al Gore was vice president, who was the president?
Not that long ago, but long enough.
So when Al Gore was vice president, who was the president?
Of the USA, that is.
Yes. President of Earth.
I'm going through this tea like nobody's business. You probably mentioned it. I've just seen Linda's comment. Hi, Chris. Welcome to the Madhouse.
I did, yeah.
Question number 9. Brazil was previously a colony of which European country? It's quite warm in here now. It was cold earlier.
We do have a lot of lights on.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And I don't have the windows open because it just...
Yeah, there's no windows open today, is there?
Blow the curtains out.
Yeah, it's quite warm. Is that an awkward t-shirt?
All right, and finally, question number 10. Question number 10. Ooh.
Oh.
Thank you guys for keeping us entertained from the Persia Globetrotters, aka the Cat's Whiskers. Thank you very much for your lovely donation.
A bit late, says Jackie Cartwright, but hi to my 2 favourite guys. You're not too late because we've still got the recap to do.
Yes. Plenty of time. You're not late, Jackie. A wizard is never late, as Gandalf once said.
Round 2, I am definitely giving you a recap this time.
Did you... Bertie says, you see your clock at the bottom left. Did you know that the hands are at 10 and 2 because it makes the clock look happy? No, I didn't know that. Did anybody else know that? Number 10. What was
He's making it up.
What was the final battle of the Napoleonic Wars? What was the final battle of the Napoleonic Wars? Roy says, any names tonight? Well, Roy.
Oh no, what have you done?
I think you'll like these tonight. Tonight we are... Cannon and Ball.
Rock on, Tommy.
There you are. Check out clocks and watches and adverts, always the same.
Yes.
Alright.
And in pictures of houses, where on these features in magazines, they don't actually have any plug sockets. I was actually opposite a woman who was actually doing pictures for a magazine. It was all laid out. I could see her on a laptop, and she was actually physically removing all the plug sockets that were there with Photoshop.
Kerry says, I'm early for the next quiz. Kerry Hughes, time travel extraordinaire. Right.
Indeed.
Right, so we're going to go on with the recap then, so you've got a chance to catch up if you're late, like Jackie.
So,
or you need a reminder of what you just saw.
Yeah. So for Chris and anyone else who's new, we do give you a recap of the round that you've just seen.
Although you haven't.
Well, where's it gone? I've created it.
No, you haven't.
I definitely created it.
It's not here.
Is it in the blocks? Oh my god.
Okay. It really is Gremlins tonight. What the heck?
We can't even get into the rounds.
I can't get into tonight's quiz. Luckily, I've got it on my desktop, but that's weird. I can't get on our server.
Look in blocks. Is it in blocks?
Gremlin number 3, you were right, Roy.
No, because you've moved them out of there. What was there?
I didn't move anything.
Well, I normally put them into blocks.
I didn't touch it at all. I've not done anything apart from creating the rounds. You did all the rest.
Yeah, but when we've got the general rounds, I always put them into blocks afterwards, and they're not even in blocks.
Here they are. Round 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4.
Well, I think what we'll do is just make a quick blocks out of it and give it 7 seconds on each one.
I'll just make this one. Yeah, that's fine. Just do that.
Sorry about this. The Gremlins a go-go.
That is very strange.
I created it. I definitely created it.
Welcome to Friday, everybody. Welcome to Friday. 7 seconds. Now I've got to get rid of all the animations as well. Oh dear Lord.
No, we can't get onto our server. Fortunately, Alex had put it down onto his own PC, but we can't actually get onto our server to go back to the original quiz to try and find it.
The thing is, I can get on the server apart from tonight's folder.
Oh. To my 2 favourite guys, thank you so much.
Very much. Right then, I'll put that back
Freaky
on
Friday, says Suzanne.
I know.
What's that?
There we go. That'll fix it. That was very strange. I don't know why it's done that.
Yeah, normally we have about 3 or 4 different questions in one go.
I just got rid of all the animations. What? Oh. You silly... Oh. Oh. Can we wish Sally happy 70th birthday for tomorrow from the Indoor Boaters. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Sally.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Recap was number 8. It'll be on there in a second. Christopher Reese says no quiz. There is a quiz, don't worry. It's there. I've had massive server issues today. Someone out there is destroying all tech. I reckon it's David, said Bertie. Just David. I reckon it's Dominic. Alex O'Mark, what is question number 8, Fran? It will be coming up in a second, but number 8 was when Al Gore was vice president, who was the president? You cursed us, Roy. You said they come in 3s and now you've done it. Now you've really done it.
Yeah, everyone blame Roy.
So you've done that and that.
Yeah, that's it. I created it. But where's it got? And you can't even get onto it.
I can't get into tonight's. I can get into Mondays. I just can't get into tonight's.
Do a refresh just in case the name's changed or something.
Nope.
Well, that is bonkers.
I can get into the 100th. I just can't get into number 103.
That is weird.
Friday. Friday, guys. What can I say?
It's not the 13th, is it? No.
It's not. And the 3s are up.
Oh. Thank you to Ducks Eastbourne saying thanks, guys.
Roy, luckily we can get the answers because for some reason, I always copy over them onto my PC over from the server just so it makes things a bit faster. But we can't go back into the old one to look at our draft because it's locked for some reason. 103 quizzes. That's the first time it's done that.
Yeah. Well, we've had the weird stuff like the wolf, And we've had weird stuff like things moving in PowerPoint that shouldn't physically move for absolutely no reason. Technically, it shouldn't be possible.
Also, if you try turning it off and on again, if we turn it on and off again, we'd lose you.
We'd lose the stream.
We would lose the stream. Sam says, we are Bevless, but Frank is in charge of Bev's Brainiacs.
Well, we all know it's Frank's Brainiacs, really.
Jackie says, good night then. Yep, see you later. We're done. Weird.
Yep. We'll let this go through to 10 and then we'll do the answers, I think.
Yeah, it's not an overly hard round, I hope.
That's next one isn't overly hard.
It's subjective.
I reined it in. I reined it in on my cryptics.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make it too difficult. I added extra clues.
Did you? Hello, sorry I'm a bit late. Was enjoying a bit of Monty Python and Life of Brian, said Joe.
Neat.
That's Holy Grail.
I know.
Not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Well, you've missed a lot of Gremlins, Joe. First of all, Roy cursed us about the Gremlins, so they come in threes, and then we had 3 things go wrong. So it's all Roy's fault. Now my monitor's about to turn off. So I just don't know what's going on. Right, that's your 10. That's your 10, and that's my patience gone out the window. Right.
Oh, you can tell he's getting stroppy, can't
Oh,
you?
not that bothered, has it?
Oh. Thank you to the neighbours for your donation.
Thank you, neighbours. Right.
Hopefully this works.
Well, this'll work. We're all individuals. I'm not. Number 1.
Who was famously executed in Rouen, France in 1431?
It was that phone.
It was my phone, yeah. It was.
Anna says everything is always Roy's fault. Well, from taking that from a family member, I know that's fact. So there you go, Jeanne of Arc.
Jeanne of Arc, or Jeanne d'Arc.
Number 2, in which decade was prohibition imposed in America? Point for a decade either side of the correct answer, or 2 points if you're spot on for the 1920s.
The 1920s.
1920s. Apparently, famously, Winston Churchill, whenever he visited America, used to go to his doctor and get a prescription for...
Ethanol.
No, for 10-year-old Scotch whiskey. He said he needed it for his constitution. Yeah. Number 3.
Which film was the biggest earning Oscar winner in the 1990s? It was the massive Titanic. See what I did there?
Yeah, kind of sunk that joke, didn't it?
You sank it.
Through which city did Lady Godiva ride naked? It was Coventry. Coventry for number 4.
Who was the first wife of Henry VIII? It was Catherine of Aragon.
Servant Onoski says, ooh, we got a film question right. Well done. Well done indeed. I know, how do we manage to get a film round and a history round? We'll never know. It's like I always try and get chess in a sports round or a comics in a books round. Which drug is Alexander Fleming famous for discovering? Famously through the cow? It was penicillin.
Was it Knickers the cow?
Oh. No, it's because all of the milkmaids had cowpox, didn't get smallpox. Number 7.
Number 7. True or false? Leonardo da Vinci was actually born in the Italian town of Vinci.
Well,
it is correct.
It is true. Leonardo of Vinci.
Yeah. A lot of these dark places are actually completely made up, but it doesn't. Answer number 4 was Coventry, from
Coventry. Number 8.
Happy Friday, guys, says Jules. Thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you very, very much. When Al Gore was vice president, his president was Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
Brazil was previously a colony of Portugal.
Portugal.
I think that's the first time I've not stumbled over that word in 15 years of doing the quiz.
Oh, Portugal?
No, colony.
Colony?
Yeah, I've always had problems pronouncing it.
Charlie Grant says Godiva de Coventry. And finally, at number 10, what was the final battle of the Napoleonic Wars? Kick yourself if you didn't get this one.
We brought this in purely because this weekend, tomorrow, is Eurovision, so it had to be.
Waterloo. Waterloo, of course.
And we've got a great factoid for tomorrow.
It's a Eurovision special.
It is a Eurovision special factoid.
It's so special that Mark interrupted me while I was making them to say, can you please put that in there? And I had to rechange all of them. It's that special.
Yes.
Indeed. Let us know what your points were in the chat. Suzanne got 20. Yay! Well done, Suzanne. Claire got 14. Almost. Danny got 12. Well done, Danny.
Keep up the great work. Hope you have a great weekend from the McLeods.
Thank you very much. Roy got 20. Carrie got 16. Paul got 18.
Laura got 8 and Fran got 2.
Well done, Fran. Okie dokie. Linda got 16 over on the YouTubes. Servant Onoski got 20. Well done. Considering there was a film question in there, you did read well. You okay?
Is that drum beat?
Yeah.
I thought it was someone knocking on the door downstairs at first.
We defeated you in that war, said Laura Strong. Martin got 16. Fiona got 15. How many points per correct answer? It's 2 points, Joanna. 16 in Norway. The Norway contingent are slowly growing. There's lots of
We like it. We like it.
Yeah, we've got lots of Norwegians playing. Welcome to all of you. So glad that round's over. It's history, said Bertie. Shocking behaviour.
And I think Norway threw on Eurovision with a heavy metal number. I think it was Norway.
Or is it Finland?
It's one of the Scandinavian countries.
I know that Finland has the highest capita of death metal bands in the world.
Yes.
Like something like 1 in 6 people in Finland are somehow in a
And
death metal
Denmark
band.
as well is really heavy on their music as well.
And Sweden are the number 1 drinkers of coffee. And I think it's Finland after them.
That's because they're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Matthew got
It's the
14.
only thing they can get high on.
Waterloo by ABBA was released in 1974. I haven't watched Eurovision since, says Charlie Grant. Okay, right, let's move on then. The next round needs no introduction.
Before we do that, no, okay.
Well, that's a bit loud.
On the Eurovision, it might be a first because one of the Icelandic team has got COVID. So the whole lot of them are actually appearing by video from the rehearsal. And going off the semi-final, it looks like they're in the chance to actually win the damn thing.
Right.
So without even being there.
Well done to them. Balls again. For that. Get out of here. Let's fill balls for you once again, if you need them to see. We'll be doing those at the recap of round 4. So we get to the recap of round 4. That's your final very few seconds to get your felt ball guess in.
I should have bring them up.
You didn't? No.
Yeah.
There's the felt balls in all their glory. Bally glory. Hallelujah. Right. So it is cryptic music.
It is me going off on a tangent again.
Yes.
So for example, what we're looking for is either music solo artists or bands. Or duos, perhaps.
Any musical act.
Yes. So Back, Breast and Butterfly would of course be The Strokes.
The Strokes.
And we have given you clues. Alex thought it was a bit too tricky, so I've put in the time when they had the major hits.
Mm-hmm. Joe says gangster score was 16. I wasn't there to offer my specialist knowledge of the 1920s. Were you a gangster back then? It was only called that because they missed their stop. It was meant to be called Clapham Junction. Oh, very good. Very good, Paul. Time for us to move on after that. Absolutely amazing display of dad humour. Okay.
Unfortunately, on the tube, Clapham Junction and Waterloo are not on the same line.
Come on. It doesn't matter. Right. Would you like to do the first one?
If you want me to do it. Okay. Number 1. Mary, Anne or Elizabeth. And your clue is the main hits were in the 70s and 80s. So they may be either side of that, but the core hits happened in the 70s and the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have such specialist knowledge of the 20s, Joe? Is it something you did at school or at college or uni?
Or is it like Mrs. Bolton and you was there?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay. Put that music back on. So Mary, Anne or Elizabeth. That's your first one.
And we're giving you a recap on these as well.
Yes.
Number 2.
Number 2. About Barbara's mate.
Barbera.
Barbera's mate. About Barbera's mate. There's your clue. Barbera.
And that person or band is hits from the noughties all the way through to the current day.
About Barbera's mate. That was brave, Mark, said Linda.
Oh, she beats me up the whole time because I'm rude to her when we're doing normal quizzes.
Got a mean left hook, that one.
Yes. And she tries to chase me around the pub, but she's too slow. And the rest of the team think we've loved it.
I love 20s fashion, drinks, architecture, and so on. 20s architecture is amazing. I especially like Southern California architecture in the 20s. I love all that sort of stuff.
Joe, I wasn't meaning you. I was on about Mrs. Bolter, who is known for my comments when anything relates to anything above 19 years old.
I like Charlie Grant's comment there. We've done you a recap. We'll see.
I can actually see it.
Well. Number 3.
Number 3 is Distorted Vision. And their hits was in the 90s.
Predominantly in the 90s. They may have had hits before or after, but predominantly in the 90s. Joe accepts your apology.
I didn't apologise, I just corrected her. It's that kind of night, isn't it?
Yeah, welcome to Friday, everyone. Everything goes wrong and Mark's an absolute bugger to people. An absolute...
Says the person who attacked Danny Shea the second he came on after being nice to you.
Three huge songs in the noughties this birthday.
Well, it doesn't matter how many. It's when the hits were there.
They're predominantly hits in the 90s. Again, they may have had hits in the 80s. Who's Danny Shea, says Danny O'Shea.
Oh, I got it wrong.
No.
Oh, I waited for that. I deliberately did that one.
Did you really?
I did.
Got it in for you now, Mark, says Danny. Now? Number 4.
Oh, I'm scared.
Quaking in my boots. Number 4. Ladies with Permission. Ladies with Permission, and their hits were predominantly in the noughties. So Ladies with Permission, predominantly hits in the noughties. Again, I'd like to do some laughs or likes to these comments, but for some reason I can't. I can't like things, I can't access our database, I can't do a lot of things tonight. I can't keep the camera still, that fell over a minute ago. It's all going a bit Pete Tongue.
You have noticed that since he turned 30, he really has turned into Mr. Grump.
Old man rights, I can't be a carefree 20-something now. And you can't see.
On top of all that.
Yeah. Who was that said that there? I can see enough, Mr. Charles Grunt.
That name's going to stick now, isn't it?
Crabbit Craw, says Claire. I'm assuming that means I'm a grumpy bugger and I'll accept it.
Number 5.
I was called Victor Meldrew in primary school. I'm not going to stop now.
Really?
And I'm coughing like him. I really am getting old. Right.
Number 5. A nun on a toboggan.
And their hits.
But in the 80s.
Age is only a number, says Linda. Indeed.
Yeah, but honestly, once he's past that number, seriously downhill. When I got to 30, I went like that.
Yeah, you also didn't turn 30 during a global pandemic either. Did ya? Christ, start getting rid with you two constantly coughing, says Danny. His is because he's got chronically bad asthma and I just get a weird throat when we do quiz nights. As soon as Monday rolls along, me and Mark are both start coughing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just a tickle.
Yeah, I'm going to be back on the antibiotics and the steroids again soon.
I'm going to get real beefy.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way for me though. It just means I get my sense of smell back, which is good.
But he says, oh, hold on a minute. Did he turn 30 during the Black Death? Hashtag age joke.
I'll have to remember that one for Mrs. Bolton. I'm so going to be in trouble.
Didn't she have a retirement party during the Black Death? Oh. Number 6.
You're in more trouble than I am now.
Right, Mark's a lightweight, said Kim. That's a weird thing to say, considering the number 6 is Spanish heavyweight in a WC. So Spanish heavyweight in WC, that's a tricky one.
But their hits were 70s to the noughties.
Tickle the back of your throat, there's a joke somewhere there, says Danny. Calm down, you. Mark will look like knickers, said Karina. Yeah, just hench. It's the coffin that they carry you off in.
Karina's really got it in for me tonight. Have you noticed this?
Infamy. We've all got it in for me.
Yes. Being really naughty she is. Her and the old guy.
So Spanish heavyweight in WC, that's the tricky one, I think.
Yeah.
For me, that'll be the tricky one.
I mean, there's a big clue in 70s to noughties.
Yes. How are you liking this, Joan? Is music more your forte than film? Old Noski's servants.
Right, number 7 is well up to date. My reserve button up jumper. And that is from 2017 to now. So their first hit was in 2017, so it is very, very fresh.
Liking these, especially number 6 in Servant of Noski. Is that before number 7 came up, though? Leave Karina alone, she's just getting wise to you two, says Danny O'Shea. Karina's been wise to me for 8 years now. One time I called her just to tell her a joke. It was a pun about an avocado.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood that. I thought you called her to call her a joke.
Hey, Karina, you're a joke. Bye. Although a lot of people will say they don't really play the quiz to play the questions. They come just to watch me and Mark argue. So.
Or just to basically abuse me, really. You don't really get much.
Or I'll abuse you lot like Don Rickles.
You want to get it off Danny.
Yeah.
Everyone else has a go at me.
You just make it too easy. Number 8.
Ooh, I like this one.
A play in words. A play in words.
And that was the noughties and the tens.
Again, that one's slightly harder because I would say that they're less well known.
Yeah, I think it's fairly well known. But you could even work it out, I reckon.
Yeah, you could.
Right, my last
Love you really, Mark. We've got a donation there of £5. Thank you very much. I come to get abused by you, says Danny. There's a name for something like that. There's a joke there somewhere, as you've just said.
Well, it keeps his mum off his back then.
Yeah.
If we're doing it.
Gives her a night off.
Yeah.
Or on a serious note, though, if we ever take the mick out of you and you don't like it, please private message us and we'll hold it back. I'm sure that they get that all the time.
Yes. Couldn't resist though.
She sat here laughing, says Danny.
Kim said, thanks, lads.
Right.
Number 9. They are not what they seem. And that was from the 80s, mainly from the 80s. And if you've got an alternative to what we've got, it's got to be at least as fitting and as good as the one we had. It's got to better. Oh,
stop picking on me, says Danny. To a private message. No, but really, if we do ever take the mick out of you and you're not Danny O'Shea, then do give us a private message and we'll reel it in.
Stop picking on me, or I'll tell my mum. It said.
Did it? I'll tell my mummy. Oh.
Yeah.
Right then, that's your number 9. And then number 10, it might be your best one.
You like this one?
Kudrow or Mona in Mr. Laurel's large garden. And if you get this one, you guys are seriously broken. Kudrow or Mona in Mr. Laurel's large garden.
Worse than me tonight.
Just for the old pressing the mute button.
Jackie's rubbish at this round.
Oh, sorry, Jackie.
It's my round. It's normal.
Servant Lucky says number 7 is too modern, but she likes number 10. Oh, you've been with us too long, Joan. That's it. You've been with us too long.
Claire's laughing her head off.
Question 10's the easiest one yet, said Charlie. I don't know.
It's better than my dingbats. Basically, it's the same thought process that happens.
Matthew Alfred Jones says, was good at the beginning, but in the end it was rubbish. You might end up catching up, though. In the next few minutes, it might just click. It might just occur to you.
That's why we don't do it as a 30-second, and so we do give you a recap.
Just for this one. Just to make it a little bit easier for you. Because sometimes it does take a while to click. So it's like when you look at an anagram. Some of it, you don't get it for ages, then you look away and you look back and you see it instantly. So
I'll be first.
yeah, I'm doing.
All right, you look like you were cancelling it.
I'm talking.
So on the felt balls, we've got high and by. I like that. That's a good name. Martini and the double E's.
And the Wombles of Wokingham from Wokingham. You are yet to put your felt ball guesses in. So do that before the recap of round 4.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time yet.
Okay, so it's a recap then. We're going to give you... Ooh, we've got a good 4 or 5 minutes now. We are a little bit ahead.
Are we? Oh, cool.
Despite the...
Oh, well, while we're ahead, it is Friday. That means it's time for you to tell me what rounds you want on Monday. So give me the categories that begin with the letter B.
B.
B categories.
As in Bertie. B.
We'll do that while we've got pretty time. Martine, for a start, you're having to translate and then work it out and then translate it back again, to be fair.
Yeah. Right,
B,
okay.
B says Carrie.
Boobies, said Danny. Bums, said Frank. You two have a one-track mind. Batman, says Danny. That's going in. Say that for free. Charlie Grant says books that I get a mention in. Bigfoot. Bogies. Biography. Brighton. B films. Oh, you like the old A films, did you, Fran? Can you add the years of their era of success to the recap? Oh, that would have worked, wouldn't it?
I meant to, actually. Do you want to quickly add them in?
We've got Benidorm, Blackpool, British, Beckham, Beavers. I don't want to do this.
Beavers, says Danny.
See if I can make these for you. Give us just a second, I'll put all the...
No, we're not having Bing Dats.
Bing Dats, very good.
But that's... You can guess who put that as well, can't you? Danny, calm down. Bob's Burgers. He's down to one shop now. Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers, it's an animation.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, Bob's Burgers was a chain of about 5 or 6. He's down to one, down to the panic and pandemic. Broccoli. Balls. Brownies, Bristol and Batards. Blockbusters. Bad Manners. From Bertie. Hey ho. Just make it really small.
Yeah, no worries.
Books. Oh, I like that one. Baked beans. You want a round on baked beans? You're mad. No, we're not doing Brexit. Too controversial.
No.
Bats.
No one wants to hear about Brexit.
Especially for people in Spain.
Well.
And we're not doing Boris either.
What a boring round that would be.
How about beans? We'll do Boris Johnson when we get to L.
Right, there we go. That is all in there for you.
Bitcoin, I like that. Bitcoin.
Dogecoin. Bug Roll. Bash Street Gang or Beano. Birds and the Bees, says Anna. Boy bands from Linda. Birds. Bicycles. That's a thing, I love that. Try anything you like, won't you? Breaking Bad.
Little Britain begins with L. We'll do that in L. Breaking Bad.
Karina says bits. Ben says biscuits. That would be a good blurry reveal round. I like that. Suzanne also agrees because she said biscuits as well. Biscuits. Breakfast Club said Julie Marriott.
Great film.
Batfink said Paul. Wings of Steel. Burnt bacon. I mean, we were asking for that one, weren't we?
Don't you dare.
Cryptic Biscuits. Boy band says Emma, who's a friend of Harry Styles. Babies. Pictures of celebrities when they were young says Sue.
I had a weird dream about Harry Styles 2 nights ago. He's actually filming in Brighton at the moment. And in this... I'm having really vivid dreams at the moment. And in this dream, I bumped into him just randomly on the streets of Brighton, chatted to him, seemed a really nice guy. And then he actually volunteered to co-host the quiz. And he actually co-hosted the quiz, and we had quite a lot of people watching.
I imagine we would. Birds, B-movies, battles, Beatles. Beatles is a good one. B-movies, do you mean cheesy B-movies, or do you want movies beginning with B like we did last week? Because that was quite fun, but I think it's one of those you won't want to do it every week. Noah said, #BaconGate.
Noah.
Bathroom items.
It used to be one of my favourites. Watch yourself.
Bushes and beavers, says Bertie. Birds of a feather, says Linda.
They've stopped doing that. Pauline Quirk said she wasn't going to do any more, so they've cancelled the whole lot.
Oh, Pauline Quirk. What are you doing, love?
I really like Pauline Quirk, actually.
She's got a drama studio down here.
Yeah.
Stag Beetles, that begins with
Baggy
S.
Chicken, says Karina.
Danny O'Shea said B-movie, my girlfriend would love that. Bags for Life. Guys, come on, you need to actually suggest things we can make questions about. How are we going to do something for Bags for Life? Blackadder's a good one. We could do a question on Blackadder. Do a question on Bags for Life, Bertie. Come on, mate. We like a challenge, but Jesus. Emma says balls. It's a given, isn't it?
I think we've got that and that.
So far.
They're my two favourites.
Oh, come on, Bertie, that's enough. Boxing, said Karina. Boxing's a good one. Joe says Batman, and so does Danny, and we've seconded that one. Buzz Lightyear. Carrie says bridges, a pitch around. Might be a bridge too far.
No.
No.
Right, I think that's enough of that.
We've got a lot to work with.
We've got enough for now.
Birds of Britain.
Let's do the answers.
Right. Do we need any longer, guys? I don't think we do.
No.
You don't. We're all right. If you're not going to get them now, you're not going to get them. There we go.
I'll just get my water sorted.
Danny says, I'm pathetic. I just laughed at that joke. You're not pathetic. You're cool like me. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I'm not a joke. I didn't mean to do that. Damn.
You did.
Yeah.
You did mean that.
Licensed character bears.
That begins with L.
Books. Like the movie round, but book synopses. I like that. That's a good one. Book synopses. I've done a round like that before at one of my live quizzes.
I've lost my sheet now with all them on.
Well, that's not good, is it?
There.
Books. I would not like to question. I would not like questions on biscuits, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. By the way, I have no suggestions, says Christopher Reese. Right.
Just a quick check on the old PayPal. See if we've missed anything while we've been talking away.
Bears, then. That's
Yes.
our licensed character, says Caroline.
Yes, we have.
Did we?
Yes. I need to bring it in though.
How many weeks have we been at this? What is your phone doing?
I just saw definitely one from Sue and Ken from Photo Finish came in. Karina,
We did that one.
did we?
Yes, we'll do it again for Karina.
Keep up the great work. Did we do
Done
that
that
one? Yeah. Okay.
Right, anyway. Let's get on with it. Okie dokie.
Let's take away that paper.
I know!
Alright, don't snap! Jesus.
So, here we go.
It's really nasty, isn't it, tonight?
I was doing it!
And we were meant to be watching Taken later.
Mm.
Not sure you'll be in the right mood at this rate.
Yeah, that's because you're taking...
Stop it with your swearing.
Right, go on.
Number 1, Mary Ann or Elizabeth is, of course, Queen.
Queen. No transition. Number 2, about Barbara's mate. Well, if it's about, it's R-E, as in the letter. And then, who was Barbara's mate? It was Hannah. It's Rihanna. Rihanna. Back to the Future, said Danny O'Shea. Great Scott! 1.21 gigawatts. Reagan's the president? You mean the actor?
Number 3, distorted vision is quite simply blur.
Are you telling me you built a DeLorean, a time machine, and have a DeLorean? Number 4.
What the hell? Are you
Number 4.
wanting on?
Ladies with permission, they are allowed. They are girls allowed. Girls allowed for number 4. Number 5.
Number 5, a nun on a toboggan is, of course, Sister Sledge.
For this week's quizzes, have a great weekend. Thank you very much for your donation.
Oh, Holly, you're going to get him really wound up now.
Big Bang Theory. No. Peter Lacey says, Will I Am as he was Barbara's mate. Barbara's mate. Will I Am? Was he?
But where's the about come from?
What? Yeah, there's no about on that. Brum, says Danny. I loved Brum. It took me a long time to realise the reason it was called Brum is because it was set in Birmingham. What an idiot. Number 6.
It was Toy Wilcox.
Yeah, number 6. Spanish heavyweight in WC. So another name for a WC is a toilet.
I like this.
Or going to the John. And if it's Spanish, it's L10 John.
Elton John.
Yeah, William Hanna doesn't quite work, Peter, unfortunately, because there's no RE there. There's no about. The RE was the important bit. About Barbara's mate. Unfortunately. 2, Miley Cyrus. That's Hannah Montana's mate.
But where's the re?
Where's the re? Barbara's mate, we got Miley.
We did say it had to be at least as good as ours.
Barbara's mate, we got Miley Cyrus. No, I don't see the connection on that one. Sorry, unfortunately, I don't see the connection on that one.
Number 7. This is the more up-to-date one. My reserve button-up jumper is, of course, Cardi B.
Francis, she's got 4 out of 20. We haven't finished yet. Number 7 was Cardi B. Number 8, a play in words. Or what do you use to use the words in a play? It is, of course, the script. Going back to the corner where I first saw you.
I thought that was at least guessable.
Yeah, the Cardigans. My reserve button. Well, we did say about their hits being 2017 to now. The Cardigans was the 90s.
Yes.
4 and 5, Christopher Reese. Number 4 was Ladies with Permission, was Girls Allowed. And 5 was Nun on a Toboggan, that was Sister Sledge.
Yeah, they have to match the years that I give you as well.
Yeah.
That is a big clue.
Yeah.
From the 80s...
I take it back, these are worse than Mark's Nimbats, says Danny.
It comes from the same place, I tell you.
Yeah.
They are not what they seem. From the 80s, it is The Pretenders.
I like this round, but don't get me wrong.
Kid.
And finally, number 10. Kudrow or Mona in Mr. Laurel's Large Garden. So Mr. Laurel is Stan Laurel. Kudrow or Mona are both Lisa's, and a large garden is a field. It is, of course, a Lisa Stansfield. Miley Cyrus played Hannah Montana, so she is Hanna-Barbera's mate. Where's the Barbera come from?
Hanna-Barbera. I mean, that's taking it 3 steps away. They're going from Barbera to Hannah, Hannah to Miley Cyrus.
What about Imagination for number 9? This is Caroline Brooking.
Imagination was 80s. They are not what they seem.
Altered Image is not what you seem. Altered Image. Altered Images?
Yeah, they were 80s as well. I'll give you 1 for Altered Images and I'll give you 1 for the other one. They're not as good. I'll give you 1 point for them. What was the other one?
So Altered Image was 1 point, and then we've got...
There's another one for
Imagination.
Yeah.
1 point.
They're almost there.
A large garden is a park, not a field. What do you call a farmer's garden then? It's a field.
I mean, come on, it's Lisa Stansfield. You must have guessed that was going to be in there.
Altered Images from number 9 says Frank. Yes, we're going for Altered Images. Right, 18 for Suzanne, 10 for Jackie, 16 for Roy. Missed number 3. When was that? Christopher. Number 3 was Distorted Vision. That was Blur. Matthew got 10. Martine got 10. Paul got 16. Carrie loved that round, got 20 points. I know you loved it, you got 20 points. 17 for Servant of Noski. They also put altered images.
Yep.
And Cryptic Biscuits, we've got those in there as well. 6 out of 20 for Fran. So there we go, yeah. Gangster score was 12. We got Lisa because we is smart. You're argumentative, but you're smart. Fiona got 12. Claire got 16. Danny O'Shea got 12.
And when it comes to argumentative, he knows.
Yeah. I'm always angry. I'm like the Hulk. Although I'm not green and strong. I'm just the bulk. Right. Let's move on then.
Are we on time?
It's 5-2.
Ooh.
That round was really fun. Thank you, Matthew. Glad you liked it.
Need to move on a bit.
Matt will take all the credit for that round. I had absolutely no input, apart from saying it was a bit too hard. Right, on to round number 3.
There was one he wouldn't let me put in. It was a bit rude.
Yes. Okay. 4 points for Chris. Oh, sorry, Chris Whitehead. It's okay, though. As we always say, if you don't get all of Mark's dingbats or his cryptics, then you are normal. Okay?
If you get them all, there's something wrong with you.
Sorry, Carrie, and the rubber ducks, but yeah, there's something wrong with you. Right, let's move on to round number 3 then. Round number 3 is... multiple choice, and it is tonight the category of food and drink.
Food and drink. We had fun putting this together, didn't we?
Indeed. I'm getting Billy Ray Cyrus into you, says Andrea. Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Right, I'm going to go for odds again. Even, sorry.
That means I'm doing odds.
Yes, right. So don't forget, if you're new to this round, you get 30 seconds for each question. Each question has 4 possible answers, A, B, C, or D. After the 30 seconds is up, we take away the wrong answers, leaving the one remaining correct answer, and that's worth 2 points.
Yes.
Right. Here we go then.
Paul's upset now.
Go.
Question number 1. Which of these is a cheese?
A cheese.
Which of these is a cheese?
A cheese.
Is it a muon, a proton, a quark, or a boson?
Boson. Servant of Noski also got 17. Well done, Servant of Noski. Is a field of garden, hashtag Gardengate. Very good. Very good, Chris Barnes. Hashtag Gardengate. Or is it more of a fence?
Is Chris Barnes taking offence?
I also got the script all by myself. My sister thought they may be a band called Swordplay. Although that was smutty. Going to the random. Got some in the fridge, said Claire. There's no excuses then. Imagine if you had a Higgs boson in your fridge. Right. Let's take away the wrong answers.
Not the muon or the proton. It is, of course, quark.
Quark.
We thought that was an easier one.
Yeah, a cheese curd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Moving on then, question number 2.
One for all you drunks.
I mean, people who casually imbibe. We're not going to be pointing out names, okay? We're
Drunks.
all friends here. We're all friends here. This is a safe place. Number 2. A margarita cocktail has which spirit as its base? Does it have rum, vodka, gin, or tequila?
It's a safe place unless you're sat next to you.
I like Quark, said Fran. He was a great character in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh, that's very loud. I do apologise.
Drunks, Mark on the 100th quiz. Yeah, that was that evil Sarah.
And Kerry Users just said, Mark, a day.
For what?
For calling people drunks.
If the cat fit, wear it. Is what my mum used
Joanna
to say.
says, oh, look, I went to bartending school. First prohibition question, now this. It's like we've done this just for you, Joanna. Okay, so margarita has what as its base? It's not, moving on, it's not vodka. It is not gin. It is, of course, tequila. Why did the Mexican push his wife off a cliff?
Tequila.
Tequila. Number 3.
Number 3. What was the first frozen food available in Britain in 1937? May the 10th, actually.
May the 10th.
Was it asparagus, peas, fish, or was it sweet corn?
Where is Sarah? Don't be rude, Mark, about Sarah, says Fran. Yeah, don't be rude about Sarah. Joe says, I'm rounded and lovely, don't forget it, or you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Eating bottling birthday brew all day and tasting, says Kerry Hughes. What's birthday brew? Is it gin, beer, wine?
And are you sending us some?
Are you sending us some, yeah.
Well, we got to chance it every now and again, haven't
Yeah. That's the reason we got that bottle of mead. It was lovely, carefully sent to us.
we? Yes, that was very nice.
It was. Okay then.
Okay, and the gin. I had the gin, didn't I? And you had the
I had the whiskey.
the whiskey.
It's very nice.
Where is Sarah? She's abandoned us to go to bingo, for God's sake.
Anyway,
Let's see where the wrong ones. It wasn't fish. It wasn't sweet corn. It was, in fact, asparagus.
it was Smedley's. They were the first ever frozen food available in Britain. Beer for the hubbies. Right. Sorry, Kerry. I shall. Right. Moving on. Number 4. Question number 4.
We could toast, though.
Yeah. Send some over. Number 4. In which country is Rioja produced? So, in which country is Rioja produced? Would you find Rioja in France, Italy, Spain, or Portugal? Here you go. Do you like having a multiple choice that has a theme, or do you prefer it being just a mixed bag? We don't normally do specialist rounds, but we have for the last couple of weeks now.
We just thought it works.
Babies. Famous people as babies, says Kim O'Shea. We've got that, I think, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Babies. Babbies. Wee babbies. Wee babbies. Right. So, in which country is Rioja produced? Wish Sarah was here. We could do some extra points, says Paul. Now you've just got us. You're gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, you just got to play it fairly now.
Yeah. Your boring dads are here. Your fun aunties are away. Right.
Right, let's take the wrong ones then, Alex.
It's not France. It's not Italy. It is Spain. Do you want to say seriously? How are all these alcohol related? To be honest, we have got a lot of alcohol questions in our database just because a lot of people are into alcohol.
Yes.
If people were into Ribena, we'd have a lot of Ribena questions.
And it does help the fact that we do our quizzes in pubs.
Yes, just tie in nicely. It's almost like a psychological hint to drink more.
As for Mrs. Bolter,
Well,
she's usually carried out. Number 5. Moving swiftly on. Clamart means what food will be used in the dish? Is it apricot, peas, wine, or shellfish?
isn't that Sea of Celebrities and Babies? It might be, Joe. I think someone's just trying to fleece it so they all start with B. Like Bing Dats.
I mean, thankfully Sarah isn't here because she throws all sorts of weird randomness in.
Okay.
Well, we can tell you that one of them obviously isn't correct because it isn't a food, as Alex has just pointed out.
It's one of the things that you just don't notice until you see it again. So it's not that one.
It is in fact peas. It can also refer to a garnish of potato balls. But that wasn't up there, so it's peas.
Yes. Give peas a chance.
Oh dear. Always saying.
Number 6.
Oh, I like this one.
Good. Number 6. In 2018, which soft drink was being stockpiled by fans ahead of its change in recipe? So can you remember back in 2018? Was it Orangina, Iron Brew, Vimto, or Ribena? Yeah, Ribena was used to go to if you went to someone's house and they had Ribena, you knew the parents had a good job. Ribena was luxury drink for a kid.
And if you're on the council estate, it was Vimto.
Yeah. Danny says, sometimes I wonder if Mark is just ball mad. He's football crazy, football mad. Don't do that. Okay, so in 2018, which soft drink was being stockpiled by fans ahead of its change in recipe? It was not Orangina. It wasn't Ribena. It was Iron Brew. Iron Brew is one of those drinks where I like the first couple of sips and then it just starts to taste I don't know, a little bit flat to me. I don't know. Claire says, love the slight Scottish twang there. Iron Brew, made in Scotland from Gelders. That was crap.
Yeah, your grandma always calls it urn brew.
Urn brew. Vimto with better than Ribena, says Bertie. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
The difference is the amount of sugar.
Ribena's brilliant. Especially when you get the cordial, you can make it as strong as you like. Right, number 7.
Number 7. Jarlsberg cheese originates in which European country? Is it Iceland, Sweden, Norway, or Denmark?
Vimto's best, says Suzanne. You people don't know what you're talking about. Claire says it's good for a hangover. Danny O'Shea says Rockstar Blueberry is the best drink around. You can tell you're in your 20s. I can't do that now. It gives me anxiety.
I'm surprised that the Scottish lot didn't say Buckfast.
What, good for a hangover? It's good for getting you there.
as a good drink. I'm going through some liquid tonight, drinking. Right, let's take away the wrong answers.
Wow. Thank God you said that, because now I don't feel as bad about me saying whatever I said earlier. Right, let's take away the wrong answers.
It's not Iceland. It's not Sweden. It is Norway.
And Martine, you need to have gotten that one right.
Yes.
Unless you've got something different there.
No, I can't see.
I can't imagine it would be. Claire says to Buckfast.
I thought all the Scottish drank Buckfast.
Yeah, does everyone from Manchester drink Boddingtons? No. Martine says, yay, Norway, Jarlsberg is right where I live. Oh,
right.
There you go then.
It's a town then.
It's named after, it's cheddar, isn't it? Named after the Cheddar Gorge and all that stuff.
I'm on water. It's not vodka. I'm on water.
Well, I've not even got any water. It's just an empty glass. Hint, hint. Right. Number 8. Question number 8. What is added to gin to make it a pink gin? What's added to gin to make it a pink gin? Is it Angostura bitters? Is it Campari? Is it rosé wine? Or cassis? As in creme de.
You can stop that.
Creme de la creme.
You can cease it.
Cassis and desist.
Yes.
Slice of lime in ice in your water is nice.
No, not lime. I'm the expert on this because when I have my quizzes in the pubs, I have a huge jug of water with lemon because lime makes the water taste bitter.
Maybe some people like the bitterness.
Because they're evil and
You
bitter.
ever think about that, big boy? You ever think about that? Right. What's added to gin to make it a pink gin? It's not Campari.
No.
Or rosé. It is Angostura bitters.
I'm glad you said that one.
Angostura bitters. Used that a lot when I was a bartender as well. Used to make a nice old fashioned with Angostura bitters.
That's because you're a bitter person.
Whatever.
Moving swiftly on to question number 9. If you had allium cepa with your burger, what would you have? Is it lettuce, gherkins, fries, or onions? I never have gherkins with my burgers. They're awful.
I have it all. Lettuce, gherkins, fries and onions. The whole 9 yards.
That's just because you're a pig.
I love gherkins. Why would you say such a horrible thing to me then?
Because it's true.
No, that's not nice. I'll call you a pig.
You say worse.
No, I don't. Well,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Admit that now.
well, sometimes I call you. Yeah, all of the above, says Bertie. Couldn't do this round again. We're rubbish, says Peter. Sorry, Peter.
Bitters is lovely in grapefruit juice, apparently.
Is it?
Mm.
Right.
Okay, let's take away the wrong ones. Not fries. Not lettuce. It is onions. Allium is the onion family.
To be fair, you said worse to me than pig, says Danny. Fair.
See?
Well, next time I'll call you. Right.
You can't say that. I hope you blank that out.
I can say whatever I want. All the above, that's not the question, said Christopher Reese. Very good. Number 10.
Number 10.
Which company first introduced the tea bag into Britain in 1953? Can we have an easier round, please, says Matthew. Next round will be easier. So, was it first Tetley, PG Tips, Taylors of Harrogate, or Twinings?
We thought we'd made this round easier.
Yeah, we thought we did.
Put a couple of harder ones in, and then we thought we'd put easier ones in, but obviously hasn't worked.
You can't just do it yourself if you want.
Yeah. And the thing was hovering, so that's why I pointed.
Lip reader, shut your eyes, says Jackie.
Indeed.
You're all a bunch of...
He's very naughty tonight.
Right, so who were the first company to introduce the tea bag into Britain in 1953? It was not Taylor's, it wasn't Twinings, it was Tetley. Tetley for number 10. Also, fun fact about tea bags, originally they weren't meant to be tea bags. They came in bags, you were supposed to open them and then brew them yourself, but people didn't know what to do with them, to put them in the tea.
Oh.
So yeah.
Tetley, he's a weatherman.
Right.
He's a weatherman. He's a weatherman.
Yorkshire tea multi-biscuit is the best tea. I've never had that.
Oh, I didn't like it.
I've started having...
Yorkshire tea breakfast tea before they stopped making it was really good.
I like Pucker tea. They have a nighttime brew. It's very nice.
18 for Noskis, did really well.
10 for Matthew. Roy got 16 with the Colonel Lot. Wonderful stuff. Put that music back on.
8 for Fran. Martine got 14. 6 for Fiona.
We're still waiting on the gangsters to put their felt ball
I'm
guess
just saying there's quite a bit of Britishness in that round. And the people from Norway were doing better than the British.
They were. Gangsters got 20 out of 20. Well, there you go. Yorkshire tea, jam and toast flavour. I don't know.
I think you're making that up.
No, that is real. I know about that one. I've seen the jam and toast flavour. So there you go. Felt balls. We're still waiting for the gangsters to get their score in. I think that's just it then.
You can't buy it over here, but it's on the continent.
The continent?
Yes. Lipton tea in a gold box. And it's slightly flavoured, a bit like Lady Grey. It's slightly flavoured like that. But it's really, really nice.
Oh, only 8 again. Noah did get question 10, but we went with the wrong answer. Listen to Noah. Sorry, Noah. I don't know why you got to put up with these people.
Yeah.
Honestly. The real brains of the operation.
And they ignore you.
I know. Terrible. Okay, so we're on to round number 4. It is our final round tonight. It is, of course...
General knowledge.
General knowledge.
And that is basically colleague of major question.
Yep.
Right, what am I doing? Odds or evens? What are you giving me?
Odds. Okay. Noski's got 18 in the last round. They're doing really well. Just try to add 1,003 balls and he violates a rule. I can. No problem at all, Joe.
You got a rule?
I have got a rule.
If anyone wants to change their score because they realised that they couldn't put it more than 1,000...
You can do. I do apologise. That is completely my fault.
So if you do want to change it, do change it now.
There we go. Sorry, guys. If there might have been a few people there that might not have been able to put their felt ball guess in as more of 1,000. So there you go. It will allow you now. I do apologise. And I'll do gangsters for you there. 1,003. There you go. My mistake. I do apologise.
Question 1. Oh, that's gone a bit weird, Alex.
It has, hasn't it?
There you go. Question 1. What is the traditional colour of the headwear known as a fez?
What's the traditional colour? So once again, if you do want to put your felt ball guess as more than 999, I have opened it up on the score sheet. I do apologise. Missing the rest of the Cheeky Slags crew tonight, says Jackie. And Caroline is asking, where are they? We're visiting Huntingdon tomorrow.
Are they hunting in Huntingdon?
I don't know.
And if so, what are they hunting for?
Don't know. Number 2. What is the first letter of the Greek alphabet?
The Greek alphabet.
So what is the first letter of the Greek alphabet? As a fun aside, I've not had any alcohol or caffeine since Saturday night because I've had a weird twitchy eye muscle, and I looked online and it said that caffeine and alcohol
Can do it.
can do it. But I've gone 6 days now without any alcohol or anything like that. And I made a blind bit of difference, so I'm probably going to have to drink tomorrow.
All right. Our menu has been sent for tonight.
And Joanna says it's easy when you're Greek. This quiz is made for you, a Greek bartender. We've done it. First letter of the Greek alphabet is T, says Bertie. I'm going to mute you. You're being muted. Right.
You can't actually mute.
Can I not? I can delete it.
You can delete, but you can't mute them on this.
Rubbish.
You can't mute them anymore.
Right.
Number 3. What name is given to the fat of seals and whales?
Twitchy eye, you need sleep. That was the thing last night. I went to bed at, I would say early for me was 12 o'clock, and I slept all the way till 12 o'clock today. Slept like a baby, but my eye's still twitching.
Cameron says we're visiting Emma and Ryan, and we'll watch Eurovision. It's also our 39th wedding anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary for you guys, Caroline.
It's our thing to watch on your 39th wedding anniversary.
What if they met at Eurovision?
Oh, this could be fun. We did have one of our teams was in the pub was a Eurovision fanatic, and I did a boozy bonus question that was basically one of the songs that basically is tons of la la la's. Someone will tell me what song it is.
The La's.
No, and it was a case of how many la's are in it, and he was within 5. It was some ridiculously stupid high number, and he got within 5. It was bonkers.
The worst one I've ever had was a boozy bonus. It was essentially I did a boozy bonus, and I started getting very esoteric to the point that no one would know the answer. It was just a complete guess. And I said, how many rules exist in the Buddhist religion, the Theravada Recension? And the guy got it spot on. I went, how do you know? Are you Buddhist? He went, no. And that was all he explained. And it wasn't even Buddhism. It was a sect of Buddhism called the Theravada Recension. And he got it correct. And I said, are you Buddhist? And he just went, no. Number 4. If a violinist is playing pizzicato, what are they doing?
Pizzicato.
No, it's pizzicato. I'll say it however I want. Slept 12 hours, slept like a baby, does not compute, says Charlie Grant. Saying that from someone who's clearly had a baby. I have not. I'm also an only child. I've never had to deal with any babies in my life.
He just is a big baby.
Yes. I also look after a really big one as well.
That was my chuck, and you just tried to throw it back at me. It doesn't work that way.
I'm the one who does all the housework.
You're the missus then, aren't you?
No. No.
I'm going to get hit by the feminists on that one. Number 5. Name the boy band with brothers Isaac, Taylor and Zach. So tempted.
And if you know the actual name of that band, then those names are such, like, they're so endemic to what that actual band was. How about a picture around on bum, says Frank. We'll get banned.
Also, we've got to remember we've got little ones watching.
Maybe it just means like really scruffy homeless people. Around on bums. Get out of here, you bum. Hey, I'm walking here. Get out of here, you bum. Sorry. Cup of coffee. Hey. Oh. Get out of here.
It's a bit racist.
How is it racist? It's New York. New York people aren't a race.
They think they are.
Number 6. What P goes before black, arcade and whistle? So what P goes before black, arcade and whistle?
I'm actually wanting Iceland to win. Although people are saying...
I prefer farm foods.
I think France is meant to do really well. Apparently.
Is that right?
No, sorry, Italy. Not France, Italy.
I don't
meant to do really good. Let's get on to 7 because we're quite behind, actually.
Fine, we've got loads of time.
Careful. Question number 7. How many millimetres are there in a kilometre?
We're talking metric. We're talking metric, people. Invented by a French monk.
I just realised we've got a small M for millimetres and a capital K for kilometre.
It's because a kilometre is bigger than a millimetre.
Oh, I like it.
We've made our own score sheets. Amazing, Caroline. That's so fun. I love it. Number 8. Who became the fourth player after Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry and Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan to retain the World Snooker Championship title in 2017?
Nicely recovered.
Thank you very much. Jackie Carrot just said Al.
AI.
AI? Either way, you scared me. Oh, she's retracted it now, sorry. I read too quick. So who became the fourth player after Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry and Ronnie O'Sullivan to retain the World Snooker Championship title in 2017?
Don't know. I haven't watched snooker for 2 decades, probably. I watched it as a kid and that was it.
E-I-E-I-O, said Danny. Good evening, a bit late to the party. Been doing clubber size, says Bev. Ooh, good luck to you. Being active, how dare you?
That's that vigilante group that doesn't it? That just goes round with clubs and starts hitting big people.
Going around hitting baby seals.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Number 9. Which 2015 film, purely for Joe, is set in the mind of a young girl where 5 personified emotions try to lead her through life?
Give a look at someone and just wonder what is going on inside their head. I haven't watched snooker for 2 decades since I was a kid. It does not compute, says Charlie Grant.
Grunt.
Yeah, that didn't quite match, did it? The math wasn't quite on point there.
Grunt.
I mean, I don't like numbers, but something seemed a bit fishy.
Grunt.
Anyone watching Gods of Snooker or How to Crowbar Alex Higgins into a series of programs about different snooker players? Yeah, Alex Higgins just like to get about, doesn't he? That being said, I do like watching a bit of snooker.
So did Mrs. Miggins.
Mrs. O'Miggins, the pie shop.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I said it on the stream before. I got into snooker because of my granddad, and even when his site was going, he used to message me and going, "Ronnie O'Sullivan's playing. I know you like him." And I go, "I'm a bit busy. What's the score?" He went, "I don't know. I can't see." I was like, "How are you watching it?" Then he went, "Oh, I can hear him." And finally, question number 10. This is the tricky one. No hints in the chat, please. Who would be put in a panopticon? Who would be put in a panopticon?
And just in case there's any pedants out there, the answer is not Time Lords.
Yes. So who would be put in a panopticon? Queued that one up for myself, really. Oh, Bertie, no.
Oh dear.
Snooker's just a lot of balls.
Yeah, so technically I know that if you want to be pedanty about it, you could say Time Lords. It is not Time Lords that we're looking for.
You could have had it so someone could have said, yeah, they were, and you could have had a point either way. But now you've ruined it.
Well, I'm not letting them have it.
Alright. For those of you watching in black and white, the blue ball is next to the green. Oh, but Bertie, stop! You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Right, let's do the quick recap. We're going to get ourselves off the screen for just a second when we tabulate your felt ball guesses, and we'll see you in just a second. Thank you very much.
scroll down.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Right, let's do that felt ball guess then. So we've got... Should we start from the bottom? Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, when you do that one, you have to grunt the answer.
Yeah. 890 for Keeping Up With the Joneses.
Under.
941 for Charlie and the Lockdown Grunt.
Under.
944 for Rage Against the Voting Machines.
Under.
High and By 949.
Under.
Tommy plus 4 954.
Under.
Tom's Mum 957.
Under.
Indoor Boaters 972.
Under.
Rubber Ducks 982.
Under.
Bev's Brainiacs 985.
Under.
Bev's Neighbours 986.
Under.
Fran and the Singer Indie 990.
Under.
992 for Kerno and Eurowizard Harry.
Under.
Nosky's Servants 994.
Under.
995 for Wombles of Wokingham.
Under.
998 for the Spectacled Knickers Bears, Pottery Cock at Midnight.
Under.
999 Emergency Number, The Quizman and Her, Jamie's Giants and the Cat Whiskers.
Under.
1003 for the Gangsters.
Under.
1020 for One Girl and Her Pen.
Under.
1024 for Martini and the Double E's.
Under. And that's your lot.
And that's your lot. So there you go. Martini Double E's get 3. One Girl and a Pen get 2. And the Gangsters get 1. Nobody was over. You were only under. So there you go. There you go now. There you go. Okay.
I won't put too much in on Monday either.
Okie dokie. Right. Well done to Martini and the Double E's. Anything Norwegian here as well. It's a category. Okay. Let's jump in then to your answers to this round. The answers.
Yes, we've got 3 minutes.
We're alright. Woohoo, says Martine on Facebook. Indeed. You know, guess whose team that was. So you added more than 108 balls, says Charlie Grant.
Told you, I added 2 handfuls of the small ones.
And that's the very small ones. Right. So what is the real number, says Joanna? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Well, we know, but
Yes.
no one was over. What we normally do, if someone's over by 1 or 2 or 3 and someone's under, then we give you who was high, who was low, and then you have to work out for the next time. But because no one was over, everyone is under. So you've got to work it out from there. Mark's obviously got big hands, says Bertie.
No, they're very tiny balls. The traditional colour of the headwear, known as a fez, as worn by Matt Smith as Doctor Who,
Or Tommy Cooper.
is
Red.
red.
Went to the paper shop the other day. It blew away. Number 2. What is the first letter of the Greek alphabet? It's, of course, Alpha. And that is just for Joanna. So Alpha for number 2. Our Greek bartender extraordinaire.
Number 3, the name given to the fat of seals and whales.
It's not Bertie.
It's blubber.
Hashtag Mark's Small Balls Gate. I can hear a second meme. I can hear a second meme on the horizon.
Grunt.
Number 4.
You spell it wrong, though.
If a violinist is playing pizzicato, what are they doing? They are plucking. They are plucking the strings. So plucking for number 4.
The boy band with brothers Isaac, Taylor and Zach, which was a surprise to me, because I thought one of them was a girl.
Oh.
What could it be?
Bop. It's Hanson. Like I said, like mid-90s boy band. Isaac, Taylor and Zach are such mid-90s boy band names.
Yeah.
Number 6.
What P goes before black, arcade and whistle?
It is penny, as in penny black, penny arcade, and a penny whistle.
You don't get many penny arcades these days, do you?
Yeah, £1 arcade.
How many millimetres are there in a kilometre? That is a full 1 million of them.
Speaking of gates, we got nabbed by the bus gate on York Place. We think about 8 times. Yeah, bus gate, that should be illegal. Nobody knows what a bus gate is. People say, I saw it on...
Well, it was one of my soapboxes.
Yeah, someone on the Brighton and Hove News was like, well, everyone knows what a bus gate is. No, they don't.
A bus gate is not in the highway code, and when they started charging for it, after 1,000 people had gone through it in the trial period, I put it up on Brighton People's Facebook page, and there was over 1,000 responses, and 81% didn't know what it meant.
Who was the 4th player after Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry and Ronnie O'Sullivan to retain the World Snooker Championship title in 2017? It was Mr. Mark Selby. Mr. Mark Selby for number 8. Number 9.
Number 9, the film is Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Mm.
And your final one, question number 10. Who or what would be put in a panopticon? It is prisoners. It was a design by Jeremy Bentham. It was basically a circle or a semicircle of prisoners where the guard would be in the very centre looking down and they would all be facing them, but they couldn't see him, but he could see everybody there. And it was made so that everyone could be seen, nothing to hide.
But then it got banned because psychologically they were sort of really bad.
I don't even believe they got made, did they?
Yeah. There's 2 still in existence as historic monuments, I think in Italy.
Right. So we got Jesus Christ. Matthew got 18, Gangster got 20, Charlie Grant telling us how to measure. Holly went through a bus gate in Cambridge and turned around and went back through it. Got a 5, but I had no idea what one was either. No, I don't know what bus gate was. 20 for Claire, woohoo. Suzanne got 18, Paul got 20, Fran got 6, and Fiona got 16. Anybody else really hate a bus gate? Let us know in the comments. Martine got 12. Do they have bus gates in Norway, Martine? I bet they don't. Roy and the Colonel lot got 20 in that last round.
Well, they probably do, but it's probably fully identified, and there's a great big sign saying, do not enter unless you are a bus.
Danny says, thanks to Chris tonight, we'll work on our relationship on Monday. Total 71 for Noskies. It might be our best ever score.
Ooh.
There you go. And you've had 2 movie questions tonight as well. You smashed it. Thought 10 was a Decepticon. That's the enemy of the Transformers, my friend. See you Monday. My final score was 22. Laura says that was better. 14, got 42 altogether. Well done, Laura.
I thought I'd lost the bees, but I haven't. I found them again.
And we'll learn, don't we, Laura, to always listen to the younger people in the group, who are obviously the brains of the operation.
Keep reminding them, Noah, over the weekend that you were right and they were wrong. You have my permission to keep telling them.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'm going to give it a minute and we'll get those scores in order.
I'm going to be in trouble there as well now.
Ollie, with the ultimate bit of irony, I couldn't see the sign as the bus was in the way. Jackie Mustache, see you Monday. Goodbye, Jackie.
Au revoir.
Thank you for your donation. Bertie just says bye, in a very uncharacteristically Bertie fashion. Bye, Bertie.
Let's have a quick look at the PayPal, see if we've had anything new and we've missed it.
We've got one more team to put the score in. That's Wombles of Wokingham. We need to put their final score in, please.
No, we've not had another one.
Okay.
That's okay.
Thank you for everyone for donating that did. It is a quieter evening as usual on Fridays, but... Pedant alert, Decepticons are the enemies of the Autobots in Transformers.
I thought you just said that.
No idea what a bus gate is, says Claire. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.
Just be very careful if you're in Brighton. There's about 4 of them.
Yeah, Laura Strong says you'll give him a big head. See you next Friday. You'll let him do the maths question. Okay, Wombles of Wokingham, you've got 20 seconds to get your score on your round 4 answers. Wombles of Wokingham.
Remember, Noah, you tell them.
Never heard of a bus gate, says Martine. Well, you're in with 81% of Brits then.
Basically, they've written it on the roads in Brighton, and they have a camera pointing. And if you go through where it says bus gate, they fine you 40 quid, is it? Yeah. Something like that.
They couldn't make it a bus lane. No. It had to be something more deceptive. I think Brighton and Hove make £2 million a year just from parking tickets and fines.
Yes.
$2 million a year.
Well, not at the moment. They make less now because basically they got rid of all the parking spots to put in a cycle lane that nobody wants. And even the cyclists don't use. They use the promenade instead.
I think it actually is just through speeding tickets and camera fines. It's $2 million. I think at their peak they were making $10 million a year through parking fines.
It's not a bus lane. It means that only buses can enter it, but you can have cars within it.
Yeah, but up to a certain point.
Because cars can filter in from a different point, but only a bus can actually cross the bus gate.
Yeah.
But you can have cars in that lane.
Your guess is as good as ours.
Because they've come in from somewhere else. It's bonkers.
Anyway, it's been a while since we've had a soapbox that both myself and Mark have been on. Right, Let's do those scores then. I can't actually do a...
If you made it bigger, you could.
No, I can't make it bigger because I need to move the
right.
down. Right then.
Well, you're going to see it then, aren't you? Oh, no, can you scroll up, down, and that way? Yeah, you can do that.
I suppose we can do that, yeah. Okay, here we go. Right. The total's up there. Let me just see what we've got there. We've got that one and that one. Right, here we go.
Breathe in.
Fran Singer, 22. High in by, 46. Rage Against the Voting Machine, 48. 50 points for One Girl and Her Pen. One was working in 52, as well as Keeping Up with the Joneses. 55 for Martini Double E's. Neighbours, 60. 61 for Portrait Cock at Midnight. 63 for Quiz at Harry. Catch Whiskers, 64, as well as Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. 66 for Quizman and Her. Gangsters, 69. 70 for the Indoor Boats. 71 for Nosky's Servant. 72 for Spectacled Nicholas Bears, as well as Kerno. Tom's One got 74. 76 for Jamie's Giants and Charlie Knockdown Factory. 79 for Bez Brainiac. Tommy Plus 4 got 80. And I know that some people are lying about their scores. Okay. Gangster's score was 69 in total for now. Thank you very much, Paul. See you on Monday. Good evening to you. Right. Good evening to you.
Joanna said you're a better rapper than Eminem.
Thank you very much. Right.
We have a meme. Can we have a quick nosy at it?
Sure. Let's have a look at Charlie Grant's meme for today then.
Careful, it's coming up on your main screen.
Good God, that's incredible.
That's quite funny, actually.
I love that. That's amazing. Let's get the thingy up there, and it's this.
It's one of the best ones. It is.
I love it. That's great.
That's a cool one.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you very much. Right.
Yeah, the grunt's forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday, I'm going to do it on Monday.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, it's mine.
No, I want to do it on Monday. I've got something special lined up for it.
No. Right. Good night, guys. Thank you for another great evening. See you on Monday for the Kerno. Thank you very much. Okay. As always, guys, have a lovely weekend. We shall see you on Monday. Our new marble quiz has been posted on our Facebook, so give that a share and a like if you would like to as well. Stay safe. Wear your mask when need to. Protect the vulnerable. Don't be a lasagna.
Never eat pears.
And a quote on kindness. Kindness is a passport that opens doors and fashions friends. It softens hearts and molds relationships that can last lifetimes. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for donating. From Mark and myself, good night.
Good night.